Well, good afternoon. This is a quick little update of the rooster garden here in the greenhouse. And I'll go up towards the patio in a minute, show you the cherry tomatoes there. But so far this year, you see my cucumbers all the way up to my purlin over here on the left side here. They're probably 8 foot up there and all the way down, back down about halfway. So they're around 12-foot vines. Right here in the first row here is my Brandywine tomatoes. As you can see, they're getting pretty good size on them. I'm about 5'10", and I'm way up here. They're a little 6 foot, some of them already. Not a whole lot of tomatoes here on the Brandywine, but it's still early yet. This greenhouse is 48 by 26. So you see, I probably got 38 foot of tomatoes here. Here's one cucumber vine going all the way up above my head, straight up there. Don't tell how long that vine there is, but we've already put up 10 pint jars of sweet pickles, bread and butter style. A lot more in their house that we need to get put up in jars. But this one right here is a Japanese long cucumber. I picked 2 of these today that was 14 inches long. I haven't measured this one today. Right over here is my brown Russian cucumber. I've got some blooms coming up on here. I just got these down. But this next row right here is my slicing cucumbers. I probably picked 40 to 50 of these things so far this year. As you can see, they're going way on up there. This greenhouse is 12.5 foot in the center. These vines are around 12 foot right here, these are. I done picked a bunch of cucumbers yesterday. But, you see I got a lot of blooms coming up there. A lot of cucumbers. Still here. This right here is my black Russian Creme. Looking good. Haven't got any ripe ones yet. But I am giving some color to them. These tomato plants, this one right here in front of me. Oh, it's probably 8 foot tall up there. Another 8 footer. So I got 3 between 7 and 8 foot right here. Just putting on some good tomatoes here. A lot of fruit. But real good, healthy plants. This next row right here is going to be my Cherokee Purple. Getting some color on them. Get right here. You can see I've got a lot of fruit on this first one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fruit on this one. Next one I've got 3 right there together. Right down here there's several of them. Well, I got them tied up here. Lots of blooms. They're gonna be nice, good tomatoes. Down through here. Like I said, this is the inside the greenhouse, so I am getting a lot of height and stuff off of them. This row here on the outside is a beefsteak variety. They're loaded down with tomatoes. Lots of them all down through here. I think I'm gonna have a pretty good year out of these this year. You see the all tomatoes there. Got a lot of tomatoes on these things. Wait till them get ripe. So, like I said, they are inside the greenhouse, but they're doing pretty well, I think. So here's some of my cactuses and succulents that I'm propagating. I'm making my own pots. I started last year doing them. These are the cactuses here I'm let callus so I can repot them. These here are some citrus trees that my neighbor Mike gave me to see if they'd grow. I've got 5 up, one right there trying to come up. Elephant bush right here, I need to propagate them. Here's some more plants back here I've got to propagate them off of. Get right over here. These over here is my cherry tomatoes inside hydroponic systems. I've been picking currant tomatoes off these things. This is my cayenne pepper. I started in this thing last year. I had cayenne peppers all winter long inside this bucket here. Here's some more plants I bought today. It starts different variety of peppers and stuff. Like I get potted up tomorrow. Walk right around here on the outside the greenhouse. These are some other cherry tomatoes. I had extra besides what I had on the patio. I didn't want to get rid of them. I could give away around 200 plants earlier to the Senior Adult Center here in Benton. But I've got chocolate pear, yellow pear, let's see, black cherries, and Napa Rose Blush is right here. These are the nasturtium flowers right here. These are some other plants I still getting up going. Got a bad year on okra so far. I can't get my okra to do anything. Walk around here. This is my ghost pepper plant I started last year. This thing is loaded with peppers all the way around. I've got lots of peppers this year. Right down here, over here is my squash, not too hot. Having a little bit of blossom end rot problems. So I put some lime out here. Try to crack that. I've seen one squash bug over here so far this year. This squash right here, getting about big enough to pick right down there. So I'm gonna pick it. That'd be my 4th yellow. So far I got one zucchini out of here. I need a weed out here. Then on the end down here is my green acorn squash. I'm getting quite a few of these blooms here coming up. You see what that, there's one of them there. I had one up there on the fence up here. Right up in there. Lots and lots of babies coming through here. You see that down there? I got lots of that size there. There's some more. So this back here is my green bean area, which the ground wasn't very suitable for them. I still got to have a lot of compost and soil hauled in here. But this is on the 11th of the month here, so it's still early. I still have a chance to get some good okra and stuff planted. These right here is my herbs. I got spearmint, peppermint. This is sage. All that stuff. Here's some more of my peppers. These I've wintered in the greenhouse. When I picked these, it'd be the 4th picking off these plants here, the cayenne and one called Bangkok I grew last year. This year really putting out. Right over here is some of my raised beds I've been working on. Different types of cucumbers. Right there. And I got these right here, the little sour Mexican cucumbers. I got 6 of those plants going. I got some lemon cucumbers growing. Here's all my melons that I sampled from Baker Creek. These are my strawberries up here with John's strawberries. We're getting some runners here. We already picked a few strawberries off of here. And this here is my garlic bed. First time I did any garlic. These are my onion beds here. I got a yellow, onions and white onions. These are my yellow sweet peppers. They are really struggling. I don't know what the deal is with these yet. My bell peppers are starting to get some height to them. Really looking good. Marigolds, we got spread all around the property here. This first pot here on the patio is a yellow pear. Looking pretty good up in there. Haven't seen any good yellow color yet. Lots of fruits coming up. This is my black cherry. Like I said, they're coming on pretty good. Lots of fruit on these things. There's a black cherry trying to get some color to it down in there. This next one here is a Napa Blush Rose. How you pronounce that? It's loaded up with them. So this over here is a chocolate pear tomato. Lots of fruit on these things, lots of it. Get around here. These are some more little cherry tomatoes I just put in pots. I'm gonna take my neighbor a couple of these over and put on her porch. This here's my hibiscus. We wanted from last year. I thought died, but they come back. Here's some more tomatoes here. This variety here is let's see, a mini bell cherry tomatoes. What these are. This is the same thing as the mini bells right here. This right here is my mystery plant. Here's a red bell pepper. And one over here green, turn red eventually. Got some more fruit coming up there. These mini bells have lots of blooms sitting right here. There's hibiscus right here. Like I said, I thought both of these died. They come back. Really are pretty this year. This here Brad's Atomic Grape. And this big pot here on the patio. It is loaded up pretty well with some grape tomatoes. Getting some color to them. I never grew this one either. There's a bunch on there. They just scattered all up in there. And like I said, this here is in the pot. It's above my head too. These here are some plants I got, ornamental pepper plants. These 4 big ones I kept from last year. I had some new ones coming up here. This is a miniature rose that I kept from last year. Got it at Walmart, they had them marked down. I got to trim this here up. These are my aloe veras. I have a bunch more in what's called the mother pot that I need to get out of there. Various types of ferns, Boston ferns. These asparagus ferns down here, I got at Walmart, had them marked down last year. Here's my fig tree. I have got to get watered here in just a few minutes. This here is a fern I got from my neighbor Miss Wilmoth. A good friend of mine gave me these out of her flower bed. Here's all my begonias I've been propagating. Need to start selling some of these. Really pretty bushes. Here's one down here, that's what I call a mother plant. I've had for a long time. Here's some of the pots we've been making. I've got a begonia sitting in this one right here. You see the cement pot. Here's another begonia in this cement pot. We're doing painted elephant ears out of cement. Right over here, we got John's got his sweet potato plant growing. Here's some cactuses we've had for a little while since last year. This is the aloe vera. I call this the mother plant. See all the babies up in there. I've got to get out of there, put them in some pots. But give you an update. This thing is 14 minutes so far. Let me get back down here and show you all the ferns that we got from a friend of mine, Miss Wilmoth's place last year. And I wintered in the greenhouse. Put them out too early this year. I thought I lost every one of them. They all come back doing well. This whole side of the walkway here is going to be ferns and stuff like that, all shade plants up in here when we get through. But this here is supposed to be my pepper bed. I don't think these are peppers, folks. I don't know what this stuff is, but it looks like weeds to me. Peppers I just bought, and they get a little bit bigger. I'm going to pull this stuff here out. Still wasting a bed with these weeds in it. Y'all know what it is? Tell me what it is. I'm at a loss. Supposed to be jalapenos right here. Hot chili peppers on this side. I have no clue what this is supposed to end up like. But thanks for watching. I just want to put this out on the Facebook, show everybody what's going on around here. This is behind the house. This is the elephant ears. We got wisteria right there on the corner. So this is kind of what the backyard looks like. Next year it's going to be a lot more back here where the grass is, the lawn. I'm going to have different kind of beds, vegetable beds back here next year. But I'll let you go, and I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good afternoon or a good day whenever you see this. God bless you. Take care.